Man, it's been an exciting time. Been a busy last few days, but I'm thrilled to be here, thrilled to be a part of the organization. Um, feels like home already, feels like family already. Um, and that was kind of the biggest thing for me, and I'm ready to go.
Why the Suns? Why the Suns?
Opportunity to win. Opportunity to win. I'm a competitor. Want to win. Want to compete. Want a chance to lead. And so the role that was offered up here, it's hard to pass up. Just from conversations with Josh, with James, with Matt, with Coach Bud. They did a great job recruiting me, but ultimately, the role for myself, I felt, the fit was perfect. Um, you look at the roster, I mean, it speaks for itself, and felt like I could, help, with what I bring to the table. Feel like I could, help contribute, to a championship contender team, and yeah, I'm just very, very excited about it.
Are you already having visions of passing it off to guys like KD and
Definitely.
Booker? Like,
Definitely.
what goes through your mind when you realize that supporting cast you're going to have?
Yeah, it's crazy. From the outside looking in, obviously, you look at the roster. It's a stacked roster, and I feel like my game complements all of their games as well and their skill sets. And I feel like the fit will be easy, and I'm really looking forward to sharing the court with the guys.
Tyus, welcome. You have a history with Grayson Allen. What does it mean to you to be reunited with your former teammate?
Yeah, G, that's my guy. We go way back. Had some great conversations with him as well. I'm really looking forward to sharing the court with him again, both on and off the court. Just what he stands for, how he competes. He's the ultimate winner, and so yeah, he was definitely on board. With me coming here and recruiting me as well, and making me feel wanted.
Yeah, what were
to
those
bring the
conversations
Brotherhood from
like?
Duke here to the West Coast.
Yeah.
With Mason and now,
Yep.
of course, with Grayson.
Yeah.
Back off what she does.
Yeah, the more Dookies, the better. I always say. But just looking forward to getting in the locker room with the guys. Obviously with Mason as well. Already have the relationship with G. So yeah, looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
Tyus, with your assist to turnover ratio 7-1, what was the pitch by the Suns as far as what role do they expect you to play as far as being somewhat of the general or the captain?
Yeah.
When it comes down to this team.
Just being myself, talking with Coach Bud, just how he envisions me, kind of fitting in, kind of being the orchestrator, being the playmaker, trying to make it, easier for Book, KD, Brad, and the rest of the guys, honestly, just kind of, facilitating, setting the table, and ultimately just doing what I do, and that's being a point guard and being a leader. So felt, again, that the fit was there, the fit was perfect. And I'm looking forward to taking advantage of that.
Tyus, you've been in the league for almost a decade now. Just viewing Book and KD from afar, what ways can you see that you can impact their games specifically?
Yeah, just trying to make their job easy. I know they have a lot on their plate when it comes to scoring the ball, leading, showing up every night, and everyone following their lead. So just trying to make their job easy. Last year, I know Book, Brad had to do a lot of playing the one, kind of facilitating, orchestrating the offense, and the fact they can do that, but what they really do is put the ball in the basket. And so I know it's going to be up to me to put them in the right spots, kind of put KD in the right spots, put Book in the right spot, put Brad in the right spot, everybody, and just kind of orchestrate, set the table again. But they're ultimately going to make my job, very easy, and I'm looking forward to it.
Tyus, if you look at this team last year, one thing missing was a true starting point guard. To be that guy, to know you're the starting point guard of this team, what's that mean? What's it going to be like?
Yeah, man, I'm at a loss for words for it. I'm excited. I'm ready for the opportunity. Ready to seize it. But it's just, for me, again, going back to the fit, I felt like the fit was perfect. And it ultimately, I'm ready for the season to be here already. I know we got some time, but I just want to hoop. I want to get out there with the guys, build our camaraderie, build our chemistry. and ultimately we're competing for a championship. That's our end goal. That's the big goal. That's what that's why that's why everyone's here, and that's why you play the game.
Tyus, what is something you want Suns fans out here to know about you? Because everyone's really excited to have you on this team.
Man, I show up to work every day. I try to be a pro's pro. I try to respect the game, play the game the right way. Also a big family man. So you're gonna see my kids running around. You're gonna see my wife at every game. You're gonna see my mom in town. But again, that was the feel that I got. Again, from Josh, from James, from Coach Bud, and that's why it was such an easy decision for me.
Beyond the family aspect that you got from Matt, Josh, James, Coach Bud, what were some of the specifics that had you excited to join the Suns squad?
Yeah, again, it goes back to the role, the fit. I think the need on roster, for a starting point guard was something that I ultimately, drew me in. But then again, KD, Book, and Brad. I mean, I think it's kind of speaks for itself. A chance to play alongside those guys, in a city like Phoenix, with a new proven coach in Coach Bud. I just think everything kind of aligned, and again, I keep saying it, but the fit I felt like was perfect.
Hey, Tyus,
You
you
spend
wanted
much
to
time
be
here in
here.
the summer?
What's it like for the team that almost like recruits? You mentioned the word recruits because
Yeah.
it kind of sounds like college, where they believed in your skill set.
Yeah.
It was a perfect fit. You obviously believe you're a good fit, but what's it like to have the team kind of almost recruit you and sell you on what they're doing?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately it feels good to be wanted. But again, the feeling was mutual. I knew for myself, looking at different teams around the league, that this fit made sense. And then to see the feeling was mutual. From their end, it was an easy decision.
Folks, we're going to go to Zoom real quick. We're going to get Dwayne Rankin on Zoom real quick, please. Bryce, you want to open up the Zoom?
I'm in the Zoom. Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Welcome to Phoenix, Tyus, number one. Just had a couple things. One, you talked about fitting, and it's totally, I'm looking at that as well. But with you, Brad, and Devin saying a three-guard look, you had that in Memphis in a lot of ways. It would be the Ja or Desmond or Ja and Dylan. Is that helping you or convincing you that this can work because you've done it before in sort of a three-guard lineup?
For sure. And if you kind of look at how the league is trending, teams are playing smaller, teams are playing faster, scoring is at an all-time high, three-point shooting is at an all-time high. So it definitely, I think, the fit is there. I think it'll work. And I look to continue, those trends. We want to play faster. We want to, continue to score at a high rate. Be efficient. We want to be an efficient basketball team. But to answer your question, I think I definitely, it gave me confidence that it'll work.
The other thing I had was your ability to protect the ball and find guys it's historic. Set a record last year in doing so, led the league in it for several years in a row. How have you been able to consistently do that year after year after year in a league that's guard oriented and guys are trying to press you and they're not trying to let you do that? So
right.
How have you been able to do that from year to year?
Taking pride in it. As a point guard, the ball's in your hands a lot of the time. As a team, if you look at it, the lower amount of turnovers you have, the more possessions that you have that result in a shot, which heightens your chance at more points. So it's just about finding that balance of taking care of the ball, but also kind of forcing the issue a little bit. But ultimately, just trying to set that example, kind of set the tone that we're gonna protect the ball, that we're gonna take care and value the ball. And for me, again, it's on me to get the ball to guys, in their spots, in the best situations for them to put the ball in the basket. And we got a number of guys that can do that, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I don't expect the turnover numbers to change.
Have you spent much time in Phoenix? Are you acclimated?
Not a whole lot of time outside of the season. So looking forward to getting to know the city, working our way around. Spent a few days here now, and trying to kind of figure out the lay of the land.
Last one, Shane.
Tyus, this team last year had some struggles getting up a lot of threes in certain moments.
Yep.
In what ways, as a point guard, a playmaker, can you contribute to that? Whether it's your own pull-up shots
Yep.
or generating those?
Yeah, like you said, it's a little bit of both. Generating my own, whether it's off of pick and rolls, catch and shoots, things like that. But also generating them, touching the paint, for spray outs, pushing the pace, kick aheads, just moving the ball side to side, second, third side possessions. I think will be huge for us. Just making the defense work. Again, we got a lot of firepower, a lot of offensive weapons. So not letting the defense off the hook, making them work, for a full shot clock at times, and just time and score. But I think ultimately picking the pace up, moving the ball, and I know that starts with me setting the tone. But again, when you have the offensive firepower that we have, you get everyone on the same page. We're going to be able to generate the looks that we want to.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.